Hey guys. I just wanted to share an experience I just had. So I have been praying and asking God just to um let me know some areas that I need to work on. Period. Some things, some those deep hidden things, the things we cover up, the things we don't acknowledge, things we hide from even ourselves, those hurts and pains. And so that's been my prayer. God, I don't want to go into another relationship, another situation, and um I'm hurt, and I have baggage and all of that from past um relationships and things. And so today God um spoke to me about abandonment issues and loneliness and disappointments. And so he led me to call my ex-husband. And I did tell him I'll probably go live, but I ain't gonna call him out like that. But he led me to call him after, crying my little eyeballs out and just trying to really release things to God. But we had to have a talk about what happened and the expectations that we had for each other and how we held each other accountable for our happiness. No other human, that's not possible. And it was a hard thing to say, to tell him, like, I felt like you abandoned me. Do you know how hard that is to say to a person? But to recognize that. But there's so much power in acknowledging that and releasing that and allowing that place to be healed. The conversation was simply, it was life-changing to feel that release, to know that, to forgive him for things that I felt he did or whatever, even though that's probably not the reality, but that's what I felt. And for him to forgive me for things that he thought I did. Forgive ourselves that things didn't work out the way we planned them to. But just knowing that everything wasn't, we break up with someone or we separate, we're quick to say, because that person was hurt. I can't believe I was with you. No, you loved them at one point, and you probably still have a love. It's a different kind. But don't just negate that whole experience. The experience was great. We have a beautiful daughter out of it. We had great experiences. So don't just throw those experiences away because they didn't end the way you wanted them to end. And that's with everything. We have so many high expectations for things, and we put that on people to live out those expectations. That's a heavy burden. No one is responsible for your happiness and your freedom. That's just God. You have to simply release things to him and accept that freedom. And so the conversation was so powerful for us to release each other, for us to say any unspoken things that, that we didn't get to say and we needed to say. And, we ended with a prayer. And I pray for his marriage, where you really desire for people to live in freedom and enjoy life. You don't want anybody to be bound by anything. And I prayed and I meant that from my heart that, he is released from any baggage, any hurts, any pains, and that I'm released. And so we prayed for each other's marriage and each other's future, and that, to just admit that we enjoy life together and that we thank God for that time. So don't just throw away the experience of it all. Accept that as a learning experience. It was a beautiful experience, whatever it was for you as well. There was beauty in that. There was purpose in that. You grew from that. And so I thank him. I'm going to shout you out now, Chris. I thank you for even taking that phone call, because he wasn't defensive. He was open to what I had to say, and he received things, and he released things that he needed to release, and I released things that I needed to release. So, I pray that we can be great parents together and all of that. And so I thank God for the opportunity and the growth, because it takes a strong person and strength from God, not even for me, to do that, and obedience to even call. I ain't calling him. We ain't got nothing to, that kind of thing. No, we have a child. No, I want what's best for him. I want God to bless him. But, ask God to uncover those hidden things in your heart. Don't harbor anything. We can't live free if we don't admit and uncover things. So I thank him for uncovering that for me. Man, this day has been a life-changing day. When you're holding on to those hurts, you see differently. You think differently. And so you hinder yourself. You block off your own blessing, because the hurt is what's driving you instead of the freedom. So I pray that you release things. I pray that you let it go. Turn it over to God. Admit it, acknowledge it, release it. It was whatever the situation was. Don't discredit it. You grew from it. You're still growing. And so I thank God for this opportunity to do that. And I pray that you're brave enough to have those conversations that you need to have. And that you allow God to seriously search your heart and release you from the things that's holding you back. Be blessed. Listen to that song, Yolanda Adams, Be Blessed. I pray that you release things. Have a fantastic day, rest of the week. I'm an air with a kiss. Bye. Be blessed.